They tried to stop me, but nothing can stop me. Welcome back to part 47 of Analyzing the Game with your host, your lead vocalist, background vocalist, arranger, producer, songwriter, script writer, film writer, percussion, bass guitar, referee, scout, president, CEO, economist. You're here with the one and only That Boy Des. Thank you guys for joining me on another part of Analyzing the Game. Shout out to everybody that has subscribed to me, everybody that has watched my videos, engaged with my videos, shared my videos, liked my videos, and commented on my videos. I appreciate you all. If you are new to my channel, this is your first time watching Analyzing the Game, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're here with the one and only Thomas Anderson, Neo. But we are here with part 47 on Analyzing the Game today. Back at it again, just trying to take in everything that happens in the world. I feel like it's weird, especially when, I don't know, I try to stay off of, for like the past year, I try to stay off of Instagram just for my mind and to like keep a actual sense of reality. Because I'm not saying if you're on Instagram that you can't have a sense of reality, and obviously it's social media. So yes, it helps my mind and for me to just be regular, to be normal, to not have any fears, to not be too down or too high on myself, just stay even keel and not obviously compare myself to people and to compare myself to what everybody else is doing. And truthfully, your mind isn't supposed to have all of that stimuli on your brain at the same time, or continuous hits, which is like swipes. Like every time you see something, your brain's gonna be like, and then it's gonna make you keep scrolling. Obviously, everybody does that, but everybody doesn't know that you're not supposed to be having that feeling. So it's kind of weird now when I am back on Instagram and I'm back seeing like the instant hits of anything like politics, pop culture, everything. And especially for politics, or whatever you would like to call it, human rights issues, normal things. I try to stay away because I think for the most part with this administration, they're attempting to just clutter your mind with back to back. They're just flooding the system. They're just flooding the swamp. For example, like when Trump first got back into the White House, all of those presidential pardons that he signed or attempted to put into, or that he had claimed that he had the power to put into law, that's flooding the system. Make everybody attempt to try to pay attention to everything that fully doesn't really matter, because there's other things that are being committed and perpetuated in this realm, in this sector, and in the world. So I feel like it's hard for most people to maneuver their way through all of the information that they're seeing and all of the things that are coming out, and who's saying what, who do you trust, whose side is anybody on. I mean, most people know. Actually, just a second. I need some lip balm. Don't mind. Yes, it's really hard, and technology is supposed to be the bridge that, oh, like before it hit the peak of what it could do, it was supposed to be, or most people looked at it as helpful, that it's gonna help be able to help people for whatever ways. Obviously, people fell in love with the interaction part, maybe. Obviously, like Facebook, when it first came out, that was to get people to connect with each other and via the internet, which isn't good because now it's, I don't know, 20 something years later, and it has tainted a lot of people's perception, perspective, thinking, actions. So what has technology truly done for our society and as humans? It obviously, it made, my professor always used to say that technology shrunk the world. It shrinks the world. Like globalization or the internet or social media makes the world smaller. Because if you're on your social media, obviously there's everybody is on social media across the world, obviously in your area also. But if you follow people or you become friends with people over social media and you see the things that they post and you see the views that they had or mutual friends on social media in China, Asia, Africa, all of these places, Europe, South America. So you're seeing all of these things, and social media, for the good part of it, is that people can post what they're going through and wherever that they are from. So if it's a genocide, if it's famine, being displaced, all of these things, people can, they have the ability to have the technology to spread the word, and people can put that on their platforms, on their social media, and advocate for them. I believe that is the what social media is supposed to be used for, because that is helping shed light on the people that are oppressed or that are going through the worst of the worst. And if you just believe that you're not bigger than the next person that is across the world, you would be able to put that on your platform without a problem, and that will be able to just push better for humanity. But there's also the side of the technology that, especially now, but has ramped up it. And I tell people, especially where we're at right now, August 13th, 2026, people want to be surprised or want to be confused about the government using technology to spy, to get your information, to watch over you, to build a database. What else did you think they were going to do? The same people that literally, the same people that ridicule China for doing the same exact thing. Actually, they do less. I just really think that they do it too. I don't think that they need all of their citizens' data fully. I think they just want to know where you're at and what you're doing and what prior things you've done. But the United States, there's private. This is private. So like private companies are making something, and then the government is backing it because they're not saying no. I'm actually reading this book right now. It's called The Color of Law, about how the United States government put into law de jure segregation, which is segregation through public policy and laws that created all the metropolitan areas and then surrounded by white suburbs. So essentially, the connection would be that the government is allowing these tech companies to do whatever. Because now it's not even about, or they believe that it's not even about the people. Because they don't look at us as persons. We're just a statistic and a number. And we're all just groups and pools of data to them in their eyes, because that's how they're looking at it. Oh, we have 15 people in this area that scroll so many times, that watch this many things, that do such and such. That's what they're getting the numbers from, and that's what they're gonna shape your algorithm after. So it's weird because the government is backing it. So this is what they believe about every single person. For example, all the people that are making these softwares, these applications, these devices, they're not looking at you they basically believe you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough to be able to say no to whatever, I don't know, whatever the newest thing that is going to be coming out, like iPhones, MacBooks, it's everything. And it just goes down to using social media, because that, like I said, that they're getting all of those numbers, all of the data, got it all. And also, this is a question that I ask myself, or I would like to ask everybody, or just to put out in the air. If you became, or if you are a like tech guru or tech master, does that make you a genius in this present generation? I actually would say no. I believe no. My opinion is no. Why? Because this might be a hot take, but I don't even think it's a hot take. I think geniuses they do good things for the people. And most of these tech leaders and tech gurus and tech masters and CEOs don't really do anything good for the people. So I don't think so. I think geniuses are there to incite what's wrong and to fix it. I don't think technology has really filled a void, in a sense, because it is good, but we're seeing all of the bad. It's always going to be the bad, because the bad, unfortunately, the bad probably just makes more money, and the bad can continue to keep the rule and the power that or the leverage that they claim, that they think that they have over everyday humans and everyday humans. And I believe that it's up to the people to just decide about what they're gonna let decide, because technology is embedded into everything. It's like previously stated, they're getting laws, regulations passed in the government. So this is a part of everyday activities every day. It's a part. It's running it. I haven't even gotten to the AI part. They invested so much money. They put so much money. Do you think they're just going to be like, oh yeah, we're not going to be doing that anymore. No, they have to at least keep going because all of the money that they put into it, billions, trillions of dollars, and now it's going to it's about to be ramping up for infrastructure. So they're going to be attempting to use that to back cities, to back countries, to back all of these things. And who knows what comes with that. I mean, obviously, if you have a brain, it could be, obviously there's proxy wars, there's drone wars, and then if AI is running a whole system, a whole, I don't know, it's running the water treatment plant. AI is running a water treatment plant. Think about that. That's awful. That is awful. That doesn't even go together, but I feel like they would do that. Use AI, and guess what the AI is going to do? It's going to dirty up the whole water for the whole city, the whole plant. Because that's what it does. Heat, for the processing, yeah, that's no good. For any infrastructure, I don't believe. I mean, it's just so weird how, especially in the United States, that they abandon things that matter, like infrastructure. I don't think our infrastructure is good at all. But it's also embedded in racism. So I can't really, like, if you know, you know, and that's what makes it worse. And people, a lot of things just, like, we won't make better infrastructure because we don't want everybody to be able to have access, to be able to go places. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds actually awful. And none of us signed up for technology either. It's just been put there for us to consume because that's the system that we are in the United States, especially based here. Capitalism, consumption, consumerism, that runs the market. If people just didn't buy a single thing, that's what happens when you don't buy anything. That's what happens when you don't buy anything. Or, yeah, when you don't buy anything, you go into a recession. So that's what happened when you don't buy anything. If everyone said, I'm just gonna, obviously you have to pay for like the stuff that you need. So obviously you have to, if you have your job, probably you're gonna pay for your house, pay for groceries, pay all of your bills, and then just save as much as you can. After that, and see what happens. See what happens to the market. See what happens to these companies that are relying on you. They're relying on your dollar every single time. The dollars that you go to work for, hard-earned money. They're relying. They're actually hoping. They're knowing that you're gonna. Because guess what? It's gonna be so much rapidness. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, they're gonna have to get something. It's so many options. That is the worst part about everything that technology also bring up. It's so many options with everything. Clothes, shoes. Honestly, I seen the video about they was talking about like back in the day, like 50s, 60s. Bruh, people wasn't seeing this as many people that we were seeing because of the internet. Previously stated, it makes the world smaller, it shrinks the world. It gives the illusion that everybody is close, that everybody, that you know the next person, or that you see because you see what they're doing or where they're at or who they're with. It gives that. But man, I wish that everybody knew a life without technology, because that would, obviously, it's gonna allow people to be more critical, analyze more, think more, ask more questions. because that is what, especially the AI factor of technology, that is what they're attempting to replace, is the critical thinking, is the questioning, the analyzing, the whys, and also who, this is what another question that I also keep in my mind, because people are making these things. So it's like, we know you're just not, you're not up to, you're not updated enough. You're just going to keep falling for whatever we do. Because human consciousness is the number one factor ever. If your brain is like the best thing ever. I don't know, actually it is. And quite literally, there's a whole software, there's a whole program attempting to replace that. And people are really falling for it. So, if you are new to my channel, if you are new to That Boy Dez's channel, if you are new to Thomas Anderson's channel, I have a journal. And I do a daily write, a daily free write, a daily entry. I pick one word, title word, then I just write. Just free. My opinions, my thoughts, my questions about everything that I see in the world that I would like to speak up about and just to use my voice about. And then I recorded myself on camera 47 times with 47 free writes, with 47 journals, and just to grow my speech, my communication, my analyzing, my questioning, and myself. And it's all documented. And honestly, I just love it. I love everybody that watches my videos, that cares enough to just listen, to just challenge yourself also, because that's what it takes to get to the next level, especially with your mind. Because life hard, everything hard, it's not going to be easy. And I think keeping it simple and boring, which a lot of people can't grasp with their mind, because everything is quick pace. Like I said, from technology, is just, but if you can just kind of like slow everything down and just be at peace and just be calm, you can figure out what you would like to do, and that will make you happy. Because that's what I do. I mean, I don't really boast about my channel, but I make great content. I love what I do. I just like using my voice, and I'm never going to not use my voice regardless of whatever point that I am at, and regardless of who sees, regardless of, honestly, it doesn't matter, because it's free speech. It's free speech for all. But it's one group that says, oh yeah, you can't speak out, or you can't speak against whatever.
The whole time I don't even care, because that's the same people that
Just did dirt. But with that being said, if you are new to my channel, subscribe to me at THATBOYDEZ. Hope everybody is doing okay in these rough times, these terrible times, taking care of yourself, taking care of your heart, your mind, your body, and your spirit to become the best person that you can. And if nobody has told you, but you needed to hear this, I believe in you. But before anybody can believe in you, you have to believe in yourself. Never give up. Have no fears. Just do it. Just start it. Just go. And see where it gets you. And do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. You know we got a hit.
I'll be back.